I'm sorry. I'm such a moron. I have so much I could be talking about, and I keep thinking I spent that money on a phone, and I got the extra memory so I could have longer conversations. I kept looking at I had all of the numbers up in my head, and I'm like, how can I be getting so much longer? it, this is the stuff that I go through. Oh, God. And the funny thing is, okay, here's a really good example for you. it's okay, and this has happened to me. This is why I say this is an example of what has happened to me. I will. I have a program in my head to do. So if I lose a phone, I have a process that is supposed to be the quickest recovery process that I can do. Now, I've had it happen because that would be like, oh, I know what I can do from there on, especially when you're new at this brain dead stuff. And so, for me, I'm, I'm, I wasn't real quick before. Now I'm really not that quick, and so, uh, I have to whack myself a couple more head times and see, and I, so, you know, this is why I've gotten in the habit now of walking it through. I know when I sit there and think about something, it can take down. I mean, you've seen that it might take 8 or 10 seconds. Even that. It's probably not even that. But whatever it appears like to you, my mind is going at like uh, warp speed, whatever they had, you know, uh, Spock said or whoever said it. I'm not into that kind of stuff, but full speed ahead, Hulu or whatever it is. I know nothing about it. Ooh, that's what my brain's doing every time. So, uh, and I never believed in multitasking. Not I, what I believe in, and I've always believed in it, and it's probably what got me into. My father would attest to this. I know it's what got me into the kind of jobs that I've worked for, and I've worked for some amazing people. And money doesn't make you amazing, trust me. Look at our president, and it probably, I guarantee, if he earned it, he wouldn't be the same attitude. That's the difference between the two. I'm so out of the loop. I didn't realize that his niece niece wrote a book. In fact, I found it on my Facebook page because I told you I have a ton of people I call my sister. I have one actual real sister, but one of my other sisters that's almost the same age as my real sister, and I've known for almost as long. Um, she didn't send to me, she posted it. But I didn't know Trump has a niece, I guess it is. I can't wait to read that book. I'll guarantee you that his ego is so inflated that he's not even upset by any of it. And he shouldn't be. That's the weird part. He really shouldn't be. Because she's only telling the truth. And I don't know if he is or isn't, but from her point of view, I can 100% tell you I am 100% thrilled and proud of her. Because no matter what, uh, and not because he's a president, I don't care about that. Not because he's such an asshole, I don't care about that. It's just a family member. That's tough to do. That's tough to do against a friend. So that's somebody that has more than just bravery and courage. That is somebody that's somebody I would love to meet. If I ever had the opportunity, I would make sure I got the opportunity to be there. I don't care what I got to do. I'd make it to meet her and just to congratulate her in person. And I haven't even read the book. I know what little it said in the thing I saw on Facebook, but I know just because after I did that, I googled the name because I literally thought how do you not know about this woman from my point of view? But that's how out of the loop I am. But if she did that, especially right now, that is one of that is the bravest woman I think I've ever heard of that is still alive. Because my wife was pretty brave, but I don't even think she would have tried to denounce that. That's a very, very brave woman. I can't believe this is still running. I don't remember what I bought for. Can't even remember what. Well, you already know I don't remember crap like that. But I have some serious homeless dude today. Absolutely stunning, Bill. So, no wonder, right? You can tell I know I'm never gonna have another girlfriend. But that's not. Like I said, when I finally remember. Well, I'll never tell you her name, but when I finally start to remember her name, uh, that's not my interest with her. She's just that awesome. She's just that awesome. And I know we're going to end up being close friends, so I haven't been anywhere since my wife died that gives me that feeling. And you know what they say, home is where you lay your head. I knew I was home. I didn't know it was going to be this well, but this is the first time in a long time I ever felt this good. A real long time. I mean, a real. I can't emphasize that enough. And I know I'm just babbling, but I did take a little bit of a puff from my glass pipe, and it's not like I can't tell you what's in it because it's legal in California. But one thing I do like about Adam Sandler, that's another person I would love to meet. He is, again, I don't like saying things that could possibly be inaccurate, but I understand he and Jay Leno are from New Hampshire, but again, that's just what I've heard. But either way, I'd actually love to meet both of them because Jay Leno loves cars and so do I. And Adam Sandler, I've never met him, but just through his interviews and what I do know about him, which is not a lot, but it's enough to know how I feel about him. And I would, it's still sort of open. One meeting would settle it one way or the other. That's where I'm at. But I think he is a genuine person. You know, like Warren Buffett, genuine. You can't be in Adam Sandler's shoes making the money that he's been capable of earning. And I say earning because he earned it. Warren Buffett earned it. Donald Trump didn't earn it. You know, you get the idea. And I've gotten to meet all of those different families. I mean, Jennifer Johnson, she didn't earn it, but she didn't act like some of the ones I've met. I've already said his name enough tonight. I'm not going to say it again. But he didn't look. She didn't act like that. And told you about the golfer that lives a couple hours. No, I'm sorry. He lives right next door. What the hell was his name? Pompous ass. I didn't like him at all. And you can tell it when you play it. That's why I told you. Play a round of golf. My father taught me that. And anytime I ever had a doubt and I could get somebody on the golf course, I've always used it. But by the third hole, you're going to know that person's personality. And that is a fact. If you're paying attention, if you know what to look for, you don't have to look. It's spelled right out for you. And I don't care. They can all listen to this. You just pay attention. 3 holes, you're going to know. I honestly don't care who it is. So, that's why I love the game. That's why, I haven't said hi to John Taffer in so long. Jesus. That's how horrible my mind is. Oh, God, now I owe John and Taffer apologies. Oh, man. Well, I don't get upset. I don't get disappointed. I don't get any of those things. That means I have a new chore to make myself do. But anyway, now that I've remembered, for whatever particular reason. Hi, John. There's a lot of film between here, mine realizing I just said hi, and the last time you heard me say hi. I do apologize right now. That, for 2 reasons, isn't a good thing, because it's limiting me from keeping my word that I made about the cart. Because I promised them I would get publicity, and not necessarily you, but if I'm not doing it with you, I have to be doing it with somebody. That's the whole point. I'm going to hound you until I either hear from you one way or another, or I find out that that's bothering you. Then I keep babbling about that, But I did have a couple of things in there. And I'm always going to say hi, because I know you don't have the time to sit down and watch all of these things. But hopefully somebody somewhere says, you should probably at least have somebody watch that and tell you the highlights. Probably somebody that you have already in your team can just hit all the highlights and make one 25-second film out of all of them. Like I said, I've been out of the loop for a long time, but if they don't have that already, I'm sure I came up with one today. Oh, I'm glad I thought of that. I don't know how much minutes I can have now. This would be a good night to do this. This is great. The girl I keep talking about, we invented something tonight as well. I told her we were going 50-50. She said, that's fine. One's Dino's. Which is hers? Hers was an app. Oh, this is a good one too. It was really good. I know it was an app. I don't know it was an app. Yeah, I do know it was an app. Yeah, I do know it was an app. They're both an app, but I'm trying to separate the two. So I know hers is an app as well, and it was an app, and I told her about Mark. What was her app? Oh, I told her about... Did I tell her about Frank Stronach? I work building Frank Stronach's house as well. One in Juniper Bay. Uh, in Florida. And what is the other one? I mean, I've done a lot of work for a lot of people, but I mean, I work for Ford, Crane, the plumbing company, not like Crane, fixtures. Uh, why am I babbling about that? I try to remember. That's what. Now I'm really gonna be screwed. I can't remember it. Mrs. Kramer. Day on that. Oh, learning. I think I already spoke about those. Though. I can always speak about them though. He's the one that taught me the golden rule. I can remember I was walking through when if you're looking through the pictures I put up on not the pictures, but that website. If you're looking at them, the, the great room they call it. We were walking through there towards the ocean, and he said something about the golden rule, and I said, what golden rule? Because I'm figuring everybody always says, the golden rule and then has something to go with. He says, no. He says, the golden rule. He said, the man with the gold makes the rules. And I'll never forget that. Sat there and I've thought about that ever since he said that to me. That's why I told you not to worry anymore. If you're not the guy that owns and CEO, I should just say, that started Amazon, then you don't need to worry. That's the only guy that's got to worry, and believe me, he doesn't need to worry. I guarantee he's not worried. So, if he isn't worried and you're worrying, you can't change it. Do you get my point? Okay, I really thought I would have wasted this thing, because I don't know how many minute extra thingies I got, but I must have gotten a lot, because this is huge. I downloaded games today that I didn't think I'd have room for. I don't know what I bought. Anyway, I'm gonna call it a night because I got games I can play. I'll find out later how big this thing is. Have a good night. Bye-bye. Be safe.